All right, welcome back with those kids. Beautiful to watch, so check them out as much as possible. Let's check out another artist this time, Adedoyin Bello-Adelani. She's a visual artist, thread embroidery artist, acrylic medium artist, a lot of artists in her name. Adedoyin, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Good morning.
You embody literally every part of it, from thread to visual to acrylic, all of this. Maybe you tell us why you're just embodying this as much as possible and what brought you into this particular space.
Thank you so much. First of all, my name is Adedoyin Adelani Bello. I'm a visual artist, a painter, and an embroiderer. So, like you said, I embodied a lot in the art industry, yes. Well, I wouldn't say something brought me into it, but I would rather say it has been a gift. So for me, since I was a child, I've been drawing and painting, but it's a career I never dream of pursuing. But as God will have it, I gained my path while I was in the university, in the Polytechnic studying mass communication. So along the line, I found my strength in embroidery, though it was during my higher national diploma program while I was about to present my project that I came across the embroidery stuff. Though it was derived from my craft as a child, knitting, yarning, and all that. So I never knew I could even do it, but as God will have it, I am here today, a female painter and a renowned artist as well. Thank you.
So how enterprising is it for you, or how viable, that's the word now? Because when we talk to artists, most of the time we try to find out exactly who is buying and what are their audience and all of that, because I feel sometimes, you know, music is an all-commerce thing, let's say sports and all-commerce, but there are certain kinds of arts that it looks like it's for the exclusive preserve. So walk us through how you navigate that space in terms of pushing out your craft through enterprise.
Pushing out my craft has been kind of technical in the beginning because, you know, when we have a lot of artists out there, from renowned artists, from the artists we've known for since we are children, to our set of artists in this generation, it wasn't easy anyway. And during my years in school, all I've been hearing from my lecturers and colleagues are, take your works to gallery, you will make sales there and all that. But thanks to social media now, it has been kind of not so easy, but because I kept pushing, I kept working, I put myself there through my social media, telling my family and friends, you know, mouth to mouth selling kind of. And as God will have it, it has been great. It has been putting food on my table. It has been taking care of my family, helping my husband out of it and all that. So it wasn't easy. But I would say the young artists have a lot to do because there are lots of artists out there who are seeking their audience. And you know, if you don't work hard, you don't put yourself there, no one will see you. No one will see you.
So some of the things you've done is actually showing on the screen. So let's walk through some of them and how long it took you. I remember, let's talk about this girl and this particular picture. What informed this particular creation? I wish you could stay, but maybe you can walk us through as many as you can see as they come.
Yeah, as it is, my embroidery, which was the first girl shown on the screen rather, is titled Self-Doubt. And it's a picture, or should I say a walk, that talks about my life as a child growing up, being the first female in the family and the only artist. You know, it wasn't easy living the career you think you will have to doing arts, which was mass comm. I thought my life depended on communicating. I have to be on the screen. I have to talk to the audience and all that. I never knew that something like this could happen. So that's what brought about the artwork of that girl, this girl in particular, self-doubt. So I actually doubted myself when I transitioned into arts, you understand? It wasn't so easy. I'm more like, because I got married before I went back to school and all that. So I'm more like, will I be seen? Will I be heard? So I doubted myself a lot. And as God will have it, things started flowing in and everything became normal for me. I started exhibiting, I started showing my craft more, and a lot of artwork shown on the screen. There is this one showing present, it's called Is Drip, and is unapologetically her titled. So it's an artwork that portrays everything I'm feeling in life. More like whatever I do it because I love it. And being a Muslim, covering and all that, it hasn't been easy for me in the midst of my people, you understand. Most of the people talk me out of painting, like, you can do more of an Islamic art and all that. You can do more of art that doesn't have to do with figure. But there's something about the figures, something about the faces of humans, especially women in the society, that speaks to me. I see through people's eyes. I feel their pain, I feel their joy, I feel their loneliness, and I feel their empathy in a way. And so it's made me want to explore more of the female faces, the struggle they go through, the thing they wish they had because of the family they come from and all that. But as it is, well, I just love what I'm doing, and thank God for that.
And I can see how your art, mirrors life through a gender lens. All of your creative works that we've shown so far, and even those on your social media platforms, are about women. And, it's also accompanied with some poetry. I can read from one of your works. You depict what you're trying to say in poetry. You say, she stands in brush strokes, bold and wild, a tempest cloaked in colors styled, no borrowed pose, no painted grace, just fire and thunder on her face. Talk to us about this combination of, brush on canvas with poetry and your creative process.
But the thing is, as it is, the society we have now is kind of gender-based society in which women are seen as a nobody. Women are not being heard the way they should. And as a child, I went through these processes from my father, I would say, because I could remember growing up, I had a lot of passion to be seen, to be heard. I want to be free as a bird. I want to do what I like. But each time I go to my father to, inquire about things like, Daddy, I want this, can I do this? My father will be like, no, you're a female. What you handle is in the kitchen. Your place is in the kitchen, you understand? I remember when I was transitioning from mass comm to arts, my father was like, you have not finished mass communication, you want to do arts. Who does that? You are a female, for crying out loud. It is kitchen that you will hand, you understand? And I'm like, that word actually pierced through my heart. I'm all like, because I am number 9 from my family and the first female child. I wonder why I couldn't be heard, I couldn't be seen. Why can't my father understand that a girl child can also be useful to the society? A girl child can be a president, a girl child can be a doctor, you understand? But from that day on, I started working harder, putting myself there. And in my work, I put all these things I've been through as a child, all this neglecting, all this not being heard and seen. I put them into my colors, which made the colors I use to be bold colors. You can see they're all one colors, from red to orange to yellow and all that. So it brought out the passion in me. If the color is too calm, I won't be comfortable.
If you can hear me. Fantastic work. Yes, fantastic work. I know that if we allow you, you're going to keep just telling us exactly how much you love what you do, and we're grateful you were able to break the barrier to be your own and own your own at the end of the day, which is why we're seeing what this is really all about. But we wish you the very best, and we're super proud of what you're doing. Adedoyin Bello-Adelani, visual artist, thread embroidery artist, acrylic medium artist, joining us virtually. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it.
We'll be back in a moment. Join us again.
That's been the show for today, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kayode Okikelu.
We're back again tomorrow for the home stretch. I am Bukola Koka.
Sunrise Daily is up next at the top of the hour. I'm Jeffrey Uzama. Bye-bye.